Hello everyone, welcome back to Armchair Armory. It's been a while, it's been about a week since the last Arsenal game. A lot's happened in that time, football-wise. We had the FA Cup final on Saturday between Chelsea and Leicester, which, thankfully, Leicester won 1-0. Brilliant goal from Yuri Tielemans. And it was just great to see fans back in the stadium. It was great to see a reaction to a goal that wasn't something that you'd hear on FIFA. We've had the Women's Champions League final, again, between Chelsea and Barcelona. I didn't actually watch that. I saw the build-up to it, but something happened, and I couldn't watch it, unfortunately. But I saw that Barcelona won that, which is commiserations to Chelsea, but... yeah, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. And in terms of like Arsenal news, so looks like David Luiz is leaving. Willian looks like he's leaving, according to Fabrizio Romano, who every Arsenal YouTuber and every Arsenal social media account seems to be touting. So there must be some truth in it. There's also something in the Athletic about Granit Xhaka leaving as well, or potentially leaving. I hope he doesn't, because I actually think Granit Xhaka is quite important. I remember having an argument with Belgium from AFTV at the Emirates. I think it might have been after. I don't know. It wasn't. It was. I think it was after when we beat Burnley 2-1. Was it Burnley? I think it was. Yeah, when we beat Burnley 2-1, and Alexis Sanchez scored a penalty in the last minute. When I went to the AFTV huddle and I had an argument about Granit Xhaka, because he was saying, "Oh, he's useless. He's this, that, and the other." And I was like, "Yes, he's got mistakes in him, and he does go in for rash tackles and stuff like that. But like, he's the most." And it's not really saying much, but he's the most quality midfielder that we've got. Partey is obviously better than him now, but like he is probably like the second best midfielder at the club. And I think as a squad player, if he can deal with the fact that like he's probably going to be second string to somebody like a Basuma or someone like that, then I say we should keep him. If not, then yeah, get the money for him and use that to buy someone else. David Luiz I kind of expected to be going this season. I didn't really expect him to be staying. I know people are upset about that because he's apparently our best centre-back at the moment. However, you know, it was only, for me, David Luiz was only a short-term thing anyway. The Willian one shocks me because he's getting paid a lot of money for the contract he was given. And the only thing I can think of is that I think it's someone in America. Either they're offering him more money than what Arsenal offering him, or he has seen the vitriol from the fans and from certain pundits and things like that, and kind of rated his own performance as like, yeah, this isn't working, I need to move somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly not working out for him, and maybe moving on is the best thing for him to do. The other thing I was glad to hear is that Bernd Leno has shut down the ideas that he's going to go. But like I said, I only said about the Matt Ryan thing if Bernd Leno went. I still think we need another keeper anyway. Even if Ryan stays and signs permanently, I still think we need another keeper anyway. Because Runarsson can't hack it as the third keeper at the moment. And if Leno gets injured and Ryan isn't here, I mean, we're left with Okonkwo, who is a decent young keeper. But again, he's young, you know, and he's going to make mistakes similar to Runarsson. So, yeah, like it's a good thing if Leno stays, in my opinion. I think too many people were quick to write him off when we sold Martinez. Just because Martinez was really good at the end of the season and contributed to us winning the FA Cup and winning the Community Shield. Everyone's like,
oh, sod Leno, yeah, this guy's the one now.
Typical fickle football fans that easily dismiss someone just because someone else has had a couple of decent performances. I've noticed as well, like when Ødegaard didn't play very well against Villarreal, immediately people started saying,
oh, and we wondered why we got rid of Ozil.
And it's like, the guy's had one bad game. Like, he's not been amazing, but still, like, that was probably like his worst performance, and people were just quick to write players off. It's crazy. But people might say to me,
oh yeah, but you say that about Martinelli.
I'm like, no, I haven't written him off. I just don't think that he's, you know, this saviour that everyone seems to think he is. That's all. I just think he's got potential. I don't think he's a starting mainstay compared to Saka and Smith Rowe, that look like they're ready to be in the first team and look like they're ready to wear numbered shirts between 1 and 10 or 1 and 11. That is why I'm saying that Martinelli is not there yet. You know, Martinelli's still a bit raw for me. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. Obviously the Europa League final and the Champions League final are coming up soon as well. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, speaking of Champions League. Yeah, Manchester City have been confirmed as champions, which I think we were never in doubt since about January. Speaking of like brilliant goals, I can't believe, I don't think I've seen this since about 2003, 2004 or 2005. I can't remember when it was, but it was a League Cup game that Leeds were in, and Paul Robinson scored a header from a corner. Paul Robinson, the ex-Leeds and Tottenham and Blackburn goalkeeper. Alisson, Liverpool's keeper, scored the winner in injury time against West Brom yesterday. Yesterday being Sunday. I couldn't believe what I saw. I only watched the highlights, to be fair, because when people were, I saw it trending on Twitter and I was like, what the fuck? Really? And then I watched it and I was like, oh my god, that was actually a decent header as well. Someone I spoke to today who's a Man United fan was like, that was almost Cristiano Ronaldo-esque. It's crazy. But yeah, it was a brilliant goal. And I know that his dad passed away of COVID this year, so it must have been great to kind of like top the seat. I mean, if they end up in European football in the top 4, that will be, you know, looked upon. It will go down in history. It already has done, but if they get in the top 4 after the really poor season they've had, it will go down in mega history. But anyway, yeah, we've got a game against glad all over Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Again, it's another one of those things where it's kind of a nothing game. It's kind of a nothing game, but at the same time, it's kind of something. Like, Everton have drawn and lost their last 2 games, who are currently 1 point above us. They drew with Aston Villa away, and then they lost at home to Sheffield United, which again I didn't expect. So if we beat Crystal Palace on Wednesday, and I think their next game is against Wolves at home, yeah. So if they drop points again against Wolves, let's say they lose, for argument's sake, they lose to Wolves, and we beat Crystal Palace, we'll be 2 points ahead of them. And then going into the last day of the season, we've got to hope to better Tottenham and West Ham's. Well, more so West Ham. I don't think we're going to catch we might catch Tottenham if they fuck up in their next fixtures, which I think is Aston Villa at home. Yes. So, yeah, if Tottenham and West Ham don't do the business against West Brom and Aston Villa respectively, then we could end up 7th or 6th. I'm expecting Everton to beat Wolves, I'm expecting West Ham to beat West Brom, and I'm expecting Tottenham to beat Villa. So yeah, I think it will go to the last day, and I think the way the table is at the moment, so that's Spurs in 6th, West Ham in 7th, Everton in 8th, us in 9th. I think that's how it's going to end the season. I think the way the table is now, from 1 to 10, is probably how it's going to end, to be honest. The only thing I could see happening is Liverpool pipping Chelsea for top 4, because Chelsea seem to be on a bit of a bad run at the moment, since they lost to us anyway. So yeah, and they've got Leicester next. They've got Leicester in the league after they'll probably win that by the law of averages. But anyway, Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace's last game, they beat Aston Villa 3-2. I need to go back and watch the highlights of that, actually, because it looked like it was a good game. And then obviously our last game was the cagey 1-0 win against Chelsea, which was, like, for every Arsenal fan, the first time that a game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge didn't really matter. It mattered more for them, so it was more of a dent in their top 4 hopes than anything else. It would be funny if Chelsea drop out, because all this kind of comparison between Chelsea and Arsenal over the way they sacked Frank Lampard and brought in Thomas Tuchel, and he's kind of like revitalised their season. If they drop out of the top 4 at the last hurdle and lose the Champions League, then what are people going to be saying about Thomas Tuchel now? Probably nothing. Until next season when Arteta loses a few games, and then they'll start saying, yeah, Arteta's this, we should have done what Chelsea did. Yeah, it's just crazy. As I say, fickleness. I don't know, I actually think we'll win this game. I don't think Palace are all that. They're sitting 13th at the moment. They are 10 points behind us. Yeah, I don't think they're very. They've got some decent players, obviously. Wilfried Zaha and Berriese they have as well. So like, Andros Townsend's pretty good. I don't know if he's playing at the moment for them, but Milivojevic, for example, like they've got some decent players. But yeah, I don't necessarily think that they're, on paper we should beat them. Yeah, although their last game was their win against Aston Villa was at home, so you never know. And they seem to always turn it up against us at Selhurst Park as well. Let me see if I can just have a look at something. So, well, Chelsea are actually playing tonight. Wow. So, in the last 5 times that we've played them, we've drawn 4 and lost 1. I actually remember when we lost 3-2 to them. That was under Unai Emery, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the day where he decided to play Carl Jenkinson at right back. I think that's the day where like the fans started to turn on Unai Emery, particularly like the famous fans started turning on Unai Emery after that game, because he kind of bottled top 4. I think that was also the game where Unai Emery decided that he wanted Wilfried Zaha before we signed Nicolas Pepe. But yeah, you see, they have a good record against us. You can just see in the last 2 seasons that we don't do well against them, particularly at Selhurst Park, it seems like. But I think we'll beat them because it's just the way of Arsenal to kind of completely throw away our chances of being in a European final to then win every game for the rest of the season. This used to happen under Wenger as well. Our season would be over. We get knocked out of the Champions League, get knocked out of the FA Cup, get knocked out of the League Cup, like lose or draw too many games to get into the top 4 or to win the league. Because even then we were kind of still competing in a way. People still saw us as like a potential title winner. And then like in the last few games of the season, we'd be like immaculate. We'd be like amazing. Put on these like team of the match day performances against teams like Wenger's last game at the Emirates against Burnley, like winning 5-0 or whatever it was. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. But I can see us winning this. I can see us winning because that's just the way things are. Yeah, so I think it's going to be 2-1 Arsenal, I'm going to say. The FIFA simulation I did, at that point I was so pissed off with the way things were going Arsenal-wise. I was just like, oh, for this one I'm just going to play all the kids. So you'll see like Balogun and Aziz, Tierney's the captain. I think either Ryan or Runnison is in goal. And like, I actually managed to eke out a draw. So hope you enjoy that. I won't say what the score is, but yeah, hope you enjoy that. But yeah, I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal. If not, I'll go with the score that I got in the simulation. Right, so I guess that's it. I'll speak to you guys again on Wednesday after the game. Until then, take care, stay safe. This is Depay signing out.
There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. Fruitful looking attack. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Martinelli. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Luka Milivojevic. Zaha. Untidy in possession. And winning it back. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just.
Substitution for Crystal Palace.
Here it is now, a substitution.
Number 20, Crystal Benteke. Coming onto the pitch. Number 9, Jordan Lee.
Cairo Riedewald. All the way through to the keeper then. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Eze. Are you? Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one.
Well, possession tells you everything. Nothing really to split the two teams up. You have to say it's been an enthralling encounter up.
Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Well, he's done really well with his angles there. Good reactions too. Well, that's the frustration of a manager right there, watching his players come so close and being powerless to help.
So the corner played into the box. The keeper was up to the task.
Well, it's a decent effort, but it's a real opportunity goes begging there.
Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Opportunity in the wide area. And cleared away. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Can he put it away? And that is defending of the highest order. A room to roam on the wing. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And clears his lines. Townsend. Kouyaté now. Ayew. Really nice ball. He just needs to keep a cool head. Must be. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way wide there.
Moving the ball forward with purpose. Top-class defending. "15 minutes remaining. MacArthur. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal. Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
So making the substitution now. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
18, James MacArthur.
Well, it's a poor tackle. Pulls it back. Well, body in the way. Well, nothing comes of it. Pepe. Real chance. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. And firing it into the area. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Eze. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. But he's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. Beautifully weighted ball. This could be the equaliser. Oh, goodness me, off the post.
Well, the crowd are reacting to this effort the players are putting in. They just need to keep their concentration and the game should be theirs.
Nketiah. This could square the game. And it has. Such late excitement. And no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak.
Well, here's the replay, and the keeper knows that near post should be his, but he left a gap and he got punished.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. We have entered the final minute of normal time. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Effective looking pass. And there's the referee's whistle, still all square. Played in there. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Benteke giving it a try. And the keeper more than equal to it. And the corner's been given. He's driven in the corner. Not all that convincing defensively. A goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. Oh, a lovely ball. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, that is a big save, and that's what you...
A goal it is. A confidently taken penalty. And continues his run. Well, options at the back post here. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. Fruitful looking attack. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is... Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Well, he's done really well with his angles there.
MacArthur. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Pepe. Real chance. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equal. And firing it into the area. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty...
Nketiah. And it has! Such late excitement, and no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak.